Thanks for joining me another walk in the woods. I haven't posted anything for the last couple of weeks, but I want you to know I've still been doing my walks in the woods, and I've been using it to really, processing my feelings about what's going on. I have a tremendous amount of angst around this year's election that I've never, ever had before in all my years. Just feeling somehow that all my values are being called into question, and I have some people whom I'm related to and love who don't feel the same way I do, and well, they're younger than I am too, so I have to put that into perspective. How much did I agree with my grandfather? Probably not much. Anyway, yeah, it's been rough. So, I want to be positive on these talks, and I found I wasn't feeling very positive. I was feeling pretty snarky, to put it bluntly. Here's a couple questions I've got, and I don't think they're political, but it has to do with our life and, well, talking about my life. How do we remain isolated through this pandemic and still connected? That's what is troubling me. I'm still in the so-called workaday world, is that I am a vicar, a pastor of an Episcopal church, a small church between here and Milwaukee, and we probably have average around 20, 22 people used to gather on Sundays, and now we do a little Zoom worship on Sundays, and then we have Zoom online coffee hour where we attempt to share our lives just like we used to do in the narthex basement of the church, undercroft of the church. It's okay, but it's different. And you don't get that nose-to-nose connection that's so important. I miss the hugs. I miss receiving hugs. I miss giving hugs. Yeah. Virtual hugs, I'm sorry, just don't do it. And I'm lucky I have Sabina and my dog here to hug. Otherwise, I can't imagine what it would be like, not having anyone to hug, to be close to. My heart goes out to them. I posted on Facebook this morning how I heard this from a musician who was talking about the creative process, and I put prayer instead of the creative process, and I said prayer is something we can do in our free time without hurting anybody. I thought that's something to reflect on this morning. So I want you to know that probably I, like you, are experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety, personally and socially and politically. So what do we do? Well, I've been able to keep my walking in the woods. I do my morning reflection, and actually I get online with a post from the UK called Pray As You Go. We have some music and a piece of scripture, and we think about it, reflect on it, think about what does it mean to me today, and how does it direct my life. And yesterday, it was our off day in dialysis. I decided we just went for a drive. We drove down to Dubuque, and we went up on the Iowa side, and we drove along the river up to Prairie du Chien, and came back home, and yeah, it was nice. It was a beautiful wasn't very sunny, but it was a beautiful day. The trees are still showing some color, and there's something to celebrate. So, another big project here. North side of our barn wall caved in, and we've just retained a mason to come in and rebuild part of that wall in November. And that's going to be an exciting progress. It's going to be different. Costly but necessary. So think about that, about ways that we can remain connected, even though we're isolated. And if you have any good ideas about this, let me know, because I think we're going to be into this till most of next year. God bless you. God keep you. Amen.